Hello, my fellow violence-loving buddies. Depassion here of yet another episode of No More Volunteer Missions. As Travis is going to be biking around, I'm going to chat about a weird, crazy thing that I finally mentioned to my girlfriend yesterday, as of this recording. And that was how I end up keeping myself motivated when it comes to working out, because currently I'm really focusing on my kickboxing, especially my cardio, because my stamina and cardio, because I just get gassed out so quickly. Right, so I sat down and said to her that essentially I'm focusing on being the number one version of myself. And no, not the best version of myself, no. Because if you're the number one version of yourself, you have no other question. You have no other question. Just like, yep, that's absolute peak, that's absolute best. That's even better than Beast Gohan, because if it was Best Gohan, Best Gohan is the Gohan that never stopped training. That's the easiest way to describe it. So, the number one version of myself is essentially the version of myself I wish to build, as if all my previous versions of me from like each age in my life, so I guess from 16 onwards would be a fair fight. If any of those versions of me just showed up at my door or just showed up in my bedroom and just wanted to fight me to the death, could I handle them? And yeah, essentially that's what it is. I'm just aiming and training to just be the number one version of myself, and as if I literally clocked them in a ranking, in a rankings list like in No More Heroes, essentially. Because if you're training in martial arts, there's a big difference between training in your sport and then training for life. And I want to put myself at the intensity as if training for life, so I can at least handle it as a sport. And I feel like that's, I don't know, just all of a sudden it popped in my head. And I sat down and thought about it. Where the fuck did this come from? Like this phrase, I'll be the number one version of yourself. And it's from the end of one of my videos. Way back when. It's either at the end of my TSA run or the end of my No More Heroes 2 run. So way back then, I said that. I want to be the number one version of yourself. Because I wanted to go out on a high note and say something kind of cool and something kind of cheesy. But I didn't think it would come back so prominently. And literally most of this week, I've been doing some kind of exercise. I at least run 5 minutes in the morning, just to get the blood flowing. Then, if it's a class I'd want to do, a gym class I want to do at work, on my lunch break, I'll go and do that. And then I would usually end up doing some sort of fitness thing in the evening, as soon as I got back, or as soon as I leave work. I'll just blitz straight to the gym, or blitz straight home, do some runs, or do some fucking jump rope, or just something, just anything. Because I always just kept moving. It's to a point that I had some days when I did some sort of fitness thing 3 times a day, at 3 different points in the day. And damn, I fucking loved it. I'm still loving it now. Like, today is like my reluctant day off, but I say that, I still had a run this morning anyway, so I don't know, just non-stop moving really. But this has been my most relaxed day this week. But it's made me feel a bit antsy because I'm like, fuck, I've slowed down. I'm not doing anything. But I literally need it. So I'm glad to be at that point now where I can actually just be a bit too pepped up to like stay still. But that number one version of yourself kind of concept is useful when I'm working out or when I'm debating on not working out. And that's about it. Other than that, I just don't really seem to use it. But it's fucking good. I genuinely love it. The number one version of yourself. I think it's kind of badass. But anyway, so I'll end my weird rambling there. Thank you for your time, everybody. This has been Depassion. See you on the next journey. Take care.